Welcome to the Dodgers Blue News channel. Before the news, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Now, let's get to the Dodgers news.
Hey, Dodgers fans, get ready because there's a move brewing that could take this team to another level in the hunt for another World Series trophy. The rotation is battered by injuries, and the front office has already made it clear they wouldn't hesitate to trade youth for experience if it means bringing the title back to Los Angeles. Even while sharing the best record in the league, the Dodgers know all too well that names on paper don't guarantee wins in October. Baseball is a game of details, health, and roster depth, and down in Southern California, there's already strong talk about a reinforcement that could stabilize the rotation and keep the dream of another championship alive. With the trade deadline approaching, the name gaining traction is Seth Lugo, the Royals star. At 35, Lugo is enjoying a brilliant stretch, one of the best seasons of his career. It's no wonder he's become a target for the top teams on the market. But to have him on the mound in Los Angeles, the price could be steep. Eduardo Quintero and Mike Sirota, two young players with enormous potential. Lugo isn't just any pitcher. Runner-up in the Cy Young voting last year, top 15 in MVP, now boasting a 2.74 ERA with a 151 ERA plus over 15 starts. He's already logged more than 88 innings this season, showing he's exactly the kind of reliable arm this team needs. But there's one catch. He might only be a temporary solution. There's a $15 million option for 2026 that, given his current performance, he's likely to decline to seek a bigger deal. It would be that classic luxury rental, like Jack Flaherty, who came in, shined, and helped take the team far. The front office faces a dilemma. Is it worth giving up Quintero, tearing it up in Class A, and Sirota, dominating AAA with an outrageous 1.088 OPS, for just a few months of a veteran? It's the kind of decision that tests any baseball operations group. Andrew Friedman has already shown he doesn't shy away from big bets, sometimes reaping huge rewards, sometimes paying the price. But if this team has made anything clear, it's that they're not here just to compete. They're here to win. And maybe Lugo is the right move to secure depth, experience, and confidence on the mound, essential ingredients for another championship ring. Having Seth Lugo in a Dodgers uniform this season would mean much more than simply adding an experienced name to the rotation. Lugo represents exactly the type of pitcher who makes a difference over a long and demanding MLB schedule. His recent track record proves it. A solid ERA, consistency in innings pitched, and the ability to stay healthy while carrying a significant workload. That's not easy to find, especially at a time when the Dodgers pitching staff is dealing with injuries and uncertainty. Beyond his technical production, Lugo would directly impact how the team could manage the rest of the staff. He would allow the bullpen to be used more strategically, giving key relievers extra rest days and avoiding overloading arms that will be crucial in the playoffs. Lugo has shown he can regularly get through at least the 6th or 7th inning, which by itself would be a huge relief for a team that, in many recent games, has had to look to the bullpen by the middle innings. Another important point is the effect he would have on the clubhouse atmosphere. Lugo has a reputation as a dedicated professional who works hard and understands what it means to compete at a high level. Bringing in a player like that, especially to a team that already has a strong, committed core, is always an asset. He would set an example for young pitchers coming up, help maintain a locked-in mindset, and show how to prepare both body and mind for a long season, especially come October. From a tactical perspective, having Lugo in the rotation expands manager Dave Roberts' options to line up the rest of the games. He could better align key series, pick matchups based on opponents, and even plan to use certain pitchers as exclusive playoff weapons, saving them more down the stretch of the regular season. Lugo offers flexibility, able to execute a game plan precisely and adjust to different types of opposing lineups. That's a huge asset in a postseason setting where every detail matters. Adding Lugo would also send a clear message to the rest of the league. The Dodgers are willing to invest to win right now. The roster is already strong, but bringing in a veteran of Lugo's caliber would show the front office isn't just trying to secure a playoff spot, they want to enter as clear favorites, with all pieces in place for a dominant run. That lifts team morale, raises the sense of urgency, and elevates the standard of what's expected on the field. So bringing in Lugo wouldn't be just a whim or a short-term patch. It would be a direct investment in immediate competitiveness, in the team's ability to handle adversity, and in preparing the right way for the marathon that is the postseason. Amid so many variables that can arise in a World Series chase, having a steady, experienced, and efficient arm like his is exactly the kind of edge that can make the difference when the playoff lights come on. For Seth Lugo, wearing the Dodgers uniform would represent a special chapter in his career, both because of the club's tradition and the structure he would find in Los Angeles. Playing for the Dodgers means performing on one of the biggest stages in all of baseball, in a massive market, with a packed stadium and fans who live and breathe the team day in and day out. It's being at the center of attention while also surrounded by an organization that provides every resource for a player to reach his highest potential. Professionally, Lugo would be stepping into an environment known for having one of the best pitching analysis and development staffs in all of MLB. The Dodgers pitching department is a benchmark when it comes to refining mechanical details, spotting trends in advanced data, and even guiding subtle changes in pitch mix that can extend careers and elevate performance. For a veteran pitcher, this doesn't mean reinventing his game from scratch, but rather optimizing what already works. Lugo could benefit greatly from this expertise, looking for those extra margins of efficiency in his arsenal, something crucial when facing powerful lineups in the playoffs. Beyond that, he would join one of the most balanced and talented rosters in the league, which would significantly ease the burden on him start after start. Playing for the Royals, for example, Lugo often needed to be nearly perfect, as there wasn't always the assurance of offensive support or a strong defense behind him. In Los Angeles, he would have a lineup capable of producing runs in any inning, along with a well-drilled defense that turns tough plays into outs. That completely changes how a pitcher can attack hitters, giving him extra confidence to be aggressive in the strike zone, knowing that occasional mistakes are less likely to prove costly. From a personal standpoint, playing in Los Angeles also offers a different routine. The season becomes more manageable knowing there's a staff that meticulously looks after every physical and mental aspect of an athlete. From clubhouse nutrition to individualized recovery and prep sessions, everything is designed to help players stay healthy and productive throughout the long season. Lugo would have access to top-level support to maintain his health and performance in a competitive environment. Another major factor would be the very real possibility of competing in the World Series. Even in years that don't end with a championship, the Dodgers are almost always there, among the last teams standing. For Lugo, who already has considerable experience but is still looking to build a lasting playoff legacy, this would be a golden opportunity to bolster his October resume, going up against the best on the biggest stages with national broadcasts hanging on every pitch. Sharing the clubhouse daily with stars like Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Shohei Ohtani, and others also brings benefits that go beyond the field. Veteran players often highlight how this type of environment elevates everyone's mindset. Day-to-day in the Dodgers clubhouse is defined by an extremely high standard of preparation and by a culture that values both talent and commitment. Lugo, known for his professionalism, would fit in naturally, while also being surrounded by teammates who raise the bar every single day. That directly impacts how each game is approached, how each bullpen session is treated, and how every adjustment on the mound is discussed. Lastly, you can't overlook the human and family side of a move to Los Angeles. The city offers excellent quality of life, with favorable weather nearly all year, which makes a real difference for any athlete and his family over the course of a long, grueling season. Playing for the Dodgers means having stability, infrastructure, and a passionate fan base that quickly embraces anyone who shows commitment on the field. For Lugo, the chance to play for a club with the Dodgers' history and ambition would be far more than just a simple transfer. It would be an opportunity to further establish himself as a key piece on a team that isn't merely looking to compete, it's aiming squarely at lifting trophies. And that's exactly the kind of challenge every high-level athlete hopes to experience in his career. Dodgers fans can expect a future that continues to be built with careful planning, smart moves in the market, and above all, the same ambition as always, to keep the team in a position to compete for the title year after year. Fans who follow closely already notice how the front office stays focused on strengthening the roster in a balanced way, without rushing into moves that could compromise the long term, but also without hesitation in pursuing players who can address immediate needs. Andrew Friedman, the president of baseball operations, and his team have shown season after season that they understand the value of every club asset, whether it's a promising prospect or an established star. They don't get swayed by outside pressure or opinions that change week to week. Every step is studied, every negotiation is evaluated from every possible angle, always aiming to fit the best talent at the best cost, financially or competitively. In the current scenario, with the rotation dealing with significant absences and the bullpen carrying a heavy load, the Dodgers are not standing still. The move to pursue a name like Seth Lugo reveals much about the strategic mindset the club adopts. They recognize the need to add a reliable arm who can eat innings and ease the workload for both the bullpen and the other starters, especially considering the marathon it is to arrive strong in September and October. But Lugo is not the only name on the radar. The team has scouts constantly monitoring players who might become available in favorable market situations, both for now and the future. The front office also knows how to spot opportunities that other clubs might overlook, uncovering value that can fit the roster and produce bigger returns than expected. This analytical approach, combined with one of the most respected development systems in the league, allows the Dodgers to always have options both inside and outside the organization. At the same time, fans can be confident that the pipeline of young talent remains strong. The care taken to not give up on prospects without solid justification ensures the team won't need to go through deep rebuilds. It's this balance, investing heavily in ready talent while also cultivating a strong minor league foundation, that keeps the team consistently competitive, not just in isolated windows. On the field, this means fans can expect to keep seeing a team capable of adjusting to challenges as they come, with a versatile roster blending youth and experience. It also means peace of mind knowing that, even in tough moments, the club has the depth to find solutions, whether it's a rising star from AAA or a timely acquisition that contributes immediately. Looking ahead, the Dodgers project is not just for this season. The goal is to remain among the favorites year after year, and for that, the front office makes sure to consider every signing, contract extension, and trade as part of a bigger plan. This is the kind of management that builds dynasties, not just strong teams for 1 or 2 years. Therefore, Dodgers fans can trust that the future is in good hands. The team is moving intelligently, focusing on solutions for today without neglecting tomorrow. And in the meantime, every adjustment made now is another step in preparing for October, when it really counts and when the team hopes to make history once again. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about this move? Do you believe it's worth investing in a veteran like Seth Lugo to strengthen the rotation now, even if it means giving up young prospects from the Dodgers system? Leave your opinions in the comments. See you next time, Dodgers Nation.